You are watching the video manual for the Vostok Europe Lunokhod 2 multifunction Swiss movement watch. In this segment, we are going to go over how to index the watch. Now, what does indexing mean? Well, that means that if for whatever reason the hands on the watch got out of alignment, say it's when you were changing the battery on the watch and once the new battery came in, the hands are out of alignment, or maybe you just accidentally pushed some buttons and got the hands not where you want them to be, and that would cause a misalignment of the hands. Now, as you can see, we are currently in the chronograph mode. I have purposely misaligned the hands to demonstrate to you what we're going to be doing when we're indexing. As you can see, normally when you would get to the beginning of the chronograph mode, the hour hand would be at the 12 o'clock position and the minute hand would be at the 12 o'clock position because that's where you would want to start for elapsed time. In this case, we're at 2:20 because that's just where I set it for the purposes of demonstrating how to index the hands. Now, in order to index, the first thing you want to do is you need to move to the local timekeeping function, the first time zone. You have to be in the first time zone in order to index all of the hands. The next thing you want to do, and this is the only time that you will do this with this watch, is you want to push the A and B. Remember, this is the A crown, this is the B crown, this is the C crown. You want to push the A and B crown together simultaneously for 2 seconds. Now you'll see the hands dance. Once they're in that position, you are now in the mode to be able to set the indexing of the hands. One of the things that is different about this is you'll recall from setting the time, the second hand moved to different positions to let you know which thing you were going to set. In this mode, this does not move. You're going to have to pay attention to the written manual to know the number of times to push the B button to what mode you want to move into for indexing the hands. When you've pushed the 2 crowns in and you've gotten into the indexing mode, okay, at this point you know you're starting off with the minutes being what you change. So you don't need to push the B button at this point to change the minutes. You simply need to push the A button. Again, it's the same function as in all the other segments. You either push it one at a time, a minute at a time, or you hold it. Now we want to index the minute hand to the 12 o'clock position. We held it for a little bit. Now we're going to push it until we're in the 12 o'clock position. Now, you want to index the hour hand. You push the B crown. Now you notice it did not move on the second hands like it does when you're setting the time. You've just got to remember that you're now in the second position and you're going to be indexing the hour. Same drill, holding it down moves it this way, pressing it one at a time moves it in smaller increments. And now we're going to index to the 12 o'clock position. Now, I did not misalign the other elements on the watch, but I'm still going to show you how you would index either the days, the modes, or the seconds. Now, you've pushed this crown twice now. You're in the hour setting mode. You want to now set the date. You push the B crown again. You know you've pushed it 3 times. Pushing the A crown will advance the date to where you want to index it. Obviously, commonly, you would want to index to the first day of the month. Now, did you notice when I held the crown in this time, that indicator went all the way counterclockwise and kind of disappeared? That's what's going to happen if you hold the crown in. The only way to move it 1 step at a time is to push it in 1 step at a time. Now let me demonstrate this again. I am pushing the A, well, let me move forward to a few more days. I'm pushing the A crown in and I'm holding it. Boom, disappeared. It went counterclockwise. You haven't done anything wrong. This is just the nature of indexing the watch. You're then going to want to push this, and obviously the typical original index position would be the 1 position. Now you want to change, for whatever reason, the mode got out of whack, and it's not lining up with the mode that you want it to be lined up with. Same drill. You now know you have pushed this 3 times. You want to move to the mode position, push it again. 1 at a time, moves the mode just a little bit. Okay? Now, I hold it in. Same thing happens. You get that flyback of the indicator and it disappeared and you're like, oh my goodness, what happened? I lost the indicator. Same drill here. You're just going to push, 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 push until you get it to where you want it to be. So you're going to line it up with the AM position of the chronograph. Okay? Now, the last mode to set, one more push, and you now can index the seconds. If they weren't at the beginning, and again, same thing will happen. If you push and hold, boom, indicator disappears completely. What have I done? I've done nothing, except set it all the way back so that you can start, press, and move it to the 0 position. And there you have it. You have now indexed all of the hands on your Lunokhod 2. Now, in order to get out of this, just like you do anything else on this watch, you're going to press the C crown in. It's going to move back to the next mode, and now all of the hands are indexed. Now, how can you tell that it's been indexed? You go back to the chronograph mode, and you'll see all the hands line back up in an indexed position. So then you know that you've properly indexed your Lunokhod.